The winter months beckon in so many wonderful things. Traditions, thoughtful gift giving, comfort food baking, slowing down and spending time with loved ones. There's so much comfort in a room lit by a fire and Christmas lights on a dark and rainy evening, sipping on some cinnamon hot chocolate with lots of whipped cream, of course, and just taking in this beautiful time of year. This year was the first time I'd ever been to a Christmas tree farm, and it was so magical. It brought so many amazing memories that I will cherish. I know my family will also cherish these memories that we had together. I have such fond memories of decorating the Christmas tree with my mum and my sisters. Also, a heavily pregnant woman should not be climbing windowsills. It was definitely a struggle to get down. I managed it though, so thankfully no one was injured. But yeah, this is just such a special thing for me to share with my own kids, that I see that they're getting old enough to appreciate and enjoy this. We have lots of little stuffed animal Christmas ornaments which my kids have really enjoyed taking and off the Christmas tree, which I keep returning to the tree. Also a piece of ribbon that has not managed to stay up on there, but that is just part of having little ones in the house. I think it's special, so I'm not worried about it. It's just part of the magic and the joy of Christmas. This is a couple of days later, same shirt. Since I'm pregnant, I don't have that many. But I'm really focusing on the kitchen today and getting that cleaned up, decluttered, minimized, and given a good clean, because we will be hosting a lot the next coming weeks, and I want to be prepared for that and just ready for having people over, lots of leftovers in the fridge. Just making sure that that is nice and fresh and clean for us to enjoy. Sometimes these cleaning projects and decluttering projects can take a little while longer with little ones in the house. There's just a lot of distractions and interruptions, but I'm not too worried about that. I think it's just part of the season of life we're in, and so sometimes it's good to take things piece by piece, and maybe you can clean half of the fridge at once, and if you can do that, then that's fantastic, and come back to the next part another day. We got back from Costco and we stocked up the fridge for the coming week. What happened there? What do you have now? I thought I'd leave in some real life noises and interruptions because it just seems relatable. I don't know about you, but when my house is looking really clean, I like to keep it that way. I'll actually make the extra effort to clean up as I go and to work on that, keeping it nice and clean, just so I can enjoy it for longer. I've also noticed that if I write a list early in the morning with the things that I want to get done that day, I am much more likely to be productive and I tend to have a better day. So just writing a list really helps me. I normally split it into 3 blocks of time. So I have like a morning block, then a nap time block, then an afternoon or evening block. And the list is very simple, but it just has those tasks that I want to get done that I might not think about, and it kind of clears my head so that it's on paper, and it actually gets the ball rolling. I can actually start doing something. I've also noticed that after a productive day, not every day is super productive, but this day was very productive for me. But after a day like this, I actually enjoy the rest time even more. I think that, I'm sure it's like if you've run a marathon and at the end of a marathon you are exhausted and you really enjoy that rest time, that glass of water, whatever it is, that rest is so important. And so I think after being productive like this, I really enjoy soaking in that rest time, spending time sitting down with the kids, playing games, and just soaking in all the things I've done that day. And it's so cool to have achieved a goal, even in homemaking. I think sometimes it can feel monotonous, but you can achieve things in homemaking as well, and actually those achievements can feel fantastic. Apparently fantastic is the word of the day, so I don't know how often I use that word in real life, but fantastic, that is the word of the day. So I hope this video has been motivating, especially when it comes to the kitchen. I feel like this is the most used place in the home. It's the heart of the home, and this is where we will be celebrating Christmas and doing lots of cooking and preparing meals. And so having that space clean will give you a clear head and will enable you to enjoy the season even more. I think the biggest difference that I made this day was just decluttering the front of the fridge and on top of the fridge. Removing those items actually and removing all the writing made a huge difference, just how it looks aesthetically. It looks clean and crisp and it has been decluttered. It's not a big mess, and so I think that's actually really cool. So if that's something that you could do in your kitchen, I think it would make a huge difference, and so I encourage you to give that a try. If your fridge is full of magnets and writing and documents and things, I would just encourage you to organise that, declutter it, and it will make a huge difference just to the peace and the flow of the home. And we had a really fantastic evening together, and I just got the kiddos to bed, so I'm doing the final tidy up just before I can relax and just take in everything I've done this day. I think I didn't conquer the upstairs, however the downstairs has been tackled. I gave the bathrooms a little swish and swipe, which I didn't record, but that's just been nicely cleaned. So everything is done downstairs. It's looking really good. And if you want more decluttering content, this is the channel to be. I am decluttering our house. I'm going through every drawer in the kitchen and in the house. So please follow and like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing, because this is what we're putting out there a lot. And we'll also be moving house. That's kind of fun. Also, we're having a baby. So lots of things going on in our lives, which if you want to follow along, you're welcome to. Thanks to you guys for listening. Have a happy and a Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.